Cavan at the moment is known for two things. One, of course, is the Stripes, and the other is Brendan McCahey. Yay! Let's hear it. But
Hey, Paul.
Brendan,
Yeah, but how are you, Paul?
the world is talking about the Stripes.
Yes, they are, and rightly so.
But who are the Stripes talking about? Let's have a look. Can you show us this? Right, look at this. Look at the screen here. Look now.
Hey Brendan, Josh from the Stripes here. Hope all goes well for you. Best of luck. Cheers.
Jesus.
We
That's
got
amazing.
Josh
That's
just said that
amazing.
there 10 minutes ago from New York.
Oh, wow.
To wish you the best of luck in the
Well,
voice.
Josh, thanks very much. That's amazing.
Yep.
Jesus.
He interrupted an interview with Rolling Stone magazine. That's the truth. That's the truth, honest to God.
That's so amazing. That's amazing. Really amazing.
I was talking to him earlier and I said, Brendan's guy, oh God, he says, I'll send him a message. He says,
Ah, that's really kind of him.
because
Wow, that's
the
very
scene you're
good.
doing Can't Judge a Book, which was brilliant.
Well, yeah.
Hold on, let's rewind. How did this all start for you? Because I've known you a long time.
You have, Paul, yeah, and I've known you a long time too.
Well, so I'm the old man now at this stage. I'm older than Brian Daly. Allegedly. Just allegedly.
Allegedly. It would all start for me through RTE were doing auditions for The Voice. So I thought, well, the best way to do it, if I'm going to do an audition and I'm going to go on a show like this, is let it be judged by by a radio DJ, because there's someone who's listening to music all the time and who are listening to different voices and who can make a good assumption on a voice,
Yeah.
as opposed to someone who's just in an interview process, stand up, showing what you can do. Because sometimes I just didn't find it was all that credible.
Yeah.
So Jenny Green, Ruth Scott, Dan Hegarty and Cormac Battle, four 2FM judges, went into a separate room, and there was maybe 100 or 200 of us, played songs, and then it was fed through to them, and then through that they picked their top, I think maybe 5 contestants at that. And those 5 went through then to the blind auditions on The Voice of Ireland.
And you were there.
And I was one of those.
Because when I saw you on it, I was thinking, this wouldn't be Brendan's thing at all. you know what I'm saying, though. You know what I mean?
Yes, I understand. Of course I do.
You're more the rock and roll's the wrong word. It wouldn't be your type of thing from the background.
Well, you know, the competition is The Voice. Is not the best song or the coolest song. So really, it's about choosing songs that are true to you anyway. And why not have something a little bit different than the norm? Because it's got so homogenized that it's nice to have a breath of fresh air.
It is, and it's nice to have someone different like you are.
I think so, yes. Odd, maybe, but different, yeah.
Sorry, I just have to say that just before we go on air every week here, Brian Daly goes round to everybody and says, phones off, buzzers off, have it on vibrate. That was his phone you just heard ringing. That was Brian Daly's phone you just heard ringing. That was him you heard running out there, interrupting a great interview with myself and Brendan here. So what happens then? So you go to RTE or you go to... Is there a...
Well, after that, the blind audition that I got through to is then in the Helix in Dublin, and that's again with all the other people who've gotten through to The Voice of Ireland. That's maybe could have been probably about 150 people over 3 days.
Over 3 days?
Over 50 per day. Then I did.
What was your song? What was your...
Oh, well, the very first song I sang to get through in RTE was a great song by Roy Orbison called In Dreams.
Oh, yeah.
And
Jesus Christ of Almighty, that's an
yeah.
impossible song to sing.
Well, it's one of the most unusual songs ever written, in that it's got 7 movements and no one of them are the same. So yes, a fine piece of music, it really is. The next song then to get through to the blind audition was a song by David Bowie called Starman.
Hold on a minute. You're not picking your straightforward karaoke tunes there, are you?
No, but again, that's what it's all about. Is
Do you think that's why you got picked, because you were a bit...
Well, it's hard to know. It really is hard to know. I couldn't say, because for me, only one judge turned round. For some of them, 2, 3 and 4 judges turned round. So Brezzy was the only one turned round for me.
Yeah. And what were you singing when he turned round?
I was singing Starman.
Starman waiting. Now you know why I didn't go for it. But In Dreams was your audition.
In Dreams was my audition, yes.
I'm going to put you on the spot now. Could you do that for a bit of it? You seen the way I put Rosie on the spot and she did Kate Bush like that?
Well, you know what I was thinking would be a great song to do? I see you have the one for Buddy Holly and Gene Vincent here in the corner.
Yeah.
I thought, well, Buddy Holly, I got his glass. I think I should really do Buddy Holly's song.
Where's that guitar going? Let's have a tune now.
A Buddy smoking a cigarette. Well, I've never seen that. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's you know who that is with him now? Of course, people at home
I think it
can't
was
see.
Gene Vincent, was it?
No, that's Merle Haggard.
Oh, it's Merle Haggard.
Yeah.
Well, that explains a lot.
That's it. That's why the band's smoking on planes.
That's so.
This is Brendan, and he's going to do a Buddy Holly. What's this one?
I think Every Day.
Oh yeah, God, fantastic song.
It's a beautiful song.
Beautiful, all beautiful song. Buddy Holly, genius, of course.
He was a genius.
This is Brendan McCahey doing Buddy Holly every day. Take it away.
Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's getting faster. People say, go ahead and ask her. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's getting closer. Every way it's getting closer. Come what may. Do you ever long for true love from me? Every day it's getting closer, rolling faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's getting closer. Every way it's getting closer. Come what may. Do you ever long for true love? Every day it's getting closer, rolling faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Love like yours will surely come my way.
Brendan McCahey, ladies and gentlemen. That is brilliant. Great bit of guitar playing there as well. But you play guitar a long time, aren't you?
Yes, I.
Right, Brendan, you're going to have to. It's stuck in my head now, like an earworm. You're
An
going to have.
earworm?
You're going to have to give me the start of In Dreams because it's such an intricate song.
It's an amazing song.
I can't believe that anybody would go for an audition and go, shall I sing In Dreams by Roy Orbison?
Well, yes, that's
It's
true.
a
It's a mad move. I'll
It's
agree.
a massive song for a singer.
It's an amazing song. Well, I'll give it a go then. Why not?
Give it a go. This is for me. This is one of the great songs ever.
Yes, it's right up there. I know Bob Dylan asked Roy Orbison one time. He said, Roy, you know, they say you're the best singer ever. And Roy just said, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I saw the Travelling Wilburys documentary a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And Tom Petty and George Harrison, Bob Dylan, just said they just stood watching him sing.
Oh, he's an amazing singer. No doubt about it.
And it came such a tragic story. We're not going into that now, but his story is just incredibly tragic.
Amazingly tragic, yeah.
Give us a bit of this.
Okay. And the candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night, and just he sprinkles sawdust and he whispers, "Go to sleep, everything is alright." I close my eyes and I drift away into the magic night. I'll softly say a silent prayer like dreamers do. Then I fall asleep and dream my dreams of you. In dreams I walk with you.
talk to you. Dreams you're mine all of the time we're together. In dreams, but just before the dawn, I awake to find you gone. And I can help it, I can help it if I cry. I remember that you said goodbye. It's true then and all these things can only happen in my dreams. And I live in dreams, beautiful dreams.
Oh my God. Come on. What? That was a very special moment. That is an incredible song, isn't it?
It's an amazing song to this, Paul. There's no doubt about it.
That is the incredible range you have.
Oh, thank you very much, Paul.
I honestly think we're in the presence of the winner of The Voice. I really, what do you think?
You
The whole crew have come out to watch you now. This doesn't happen. Everyone has come out to watch, and
Well, thank you very much,
that
Paul.
was amazing. But I want to, let's regress now, because
Okay.
I played kegs with Brendan.
You did.
Many
you did,
many
Paul.
years
A great keg player, may I add,
I
Paul.
did. I played kegs, and I think Paul Reynolds could have been there that night.
I think he was.
I think. Do you remember that, Paul? Oh, you're up there. You're back up there again. In characters, many years ago.
There was kegs involved, no, I wouldn't remember.
Who was that band, Brendan?
The band were Le Chances, we were called at the time. It was the Finnegan Brothers.
Yes, yeah.
Matt,
The
Paul, and
boys,
Eamon.
yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, they're still playing away as well.
They still play, I was only playing support them the other night in Carrick and Shannon in the dock.
I've seen the
Carrick-on-Shannon,
pictures
yes.
on Facebook. You can see everything on Facebook now. You know
You can,
where
of
you know
course.
where everybody is.
Even stuff you're not meant to see.
Oh, I know. I know. I've been caught a couple of times. And we Rosie. But how far back does your musical start? Where did you start off?
I started playing music really late, Paul. I was 18 when I was more.
3 years
I could
ago?
have been 19, 20, yeah, 3 years ago. When I even picked up guitar, I couldn't sing or play guitar, I just picked them up and just learned them all. And then I went on learn piano. And then just a lot of different instruments in between then as well too. Because I knew when you learned one, then use what you've learned from one, put it onto another instrument as well. And it's great, yeah, because it taught me. I wanted to learn what every instrument did in the band it was supposed to do, and then by knowing that, I thought that I would know what my voice was meant to do as well.
Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. And then were you playing before The Voice came along?
Yes, I was. I was playing regularly locally in Carrickmacross and Kinscourt, local areas to me.
What do you think is going on with Cavan and all this music, with the Whereabouts and the Would-Be's and yourself and the Stripes and...
Well, I think, in every part of and down through the years, there's always been an area every few years there's a particular hotspot for music. It's not always in Dublin, and indeed the most original music is outside of Dublin, I think as well. And I think Cavan is a really good hotspot, but it's got a great support network as well, like Cavan TV, an amazing support network. But
that's it. Do you think that the rest of Ireland is being noticed at last?
Yes, I think it is.
When I started out, it was Dublin was Ireland.
That's it. Yeah,
when
absolutely.
you two started out, Dublin was Ireland, and that was it. The rest of us, nobody gave a shite about the rest of Ireland.
That's the truth. To an extent, they're still a bit snobs. They have their own way up there too, and they will be the first to look after themselves and feed their own nest before the local bands around the country too. Even the Would-Be's, for example, they're still playing around the dock too, and they should be bigger, and even they should have been in for that American Music Choice prize this year. But they didn't get in, and there were other bands getting in before them. They shouldn't really have gotten in.
Of course, and it's politics within the music, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, there is always an element in that in music as well.
Yeah.
And it probably is important to realise that too, as even young musicians coming on too, that you have to be aware of that as well, because one works with the other. You can't work against it, because if you work against it, then you're doomed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But 90% of it's luck.
Luck is another thing as well.
That's true. But even Brezzy now. Brezzy had to come from the country up to Dublin to.
Yeah, he moved and he's there full time now in Dublin too. Yeah, very true. He couldn't get on with his career. His career wouldn't blossom
Not
at all.
all.
where
No,
he
it
is.
not in Mullingar. Mullingar's from, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. But then again, if you took it to in the situation in England, or I'm sure in America too, I mean, if you're stuck out in Louisiana or somewhere like that, people influx to New York, you really have to go to the cities.
Yeah.
It's where the vibrancy is as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. But what do you think after this? But supposing you win it.
Okay, that's a big support. Well,
But it could be. You know what happens sometimes when they say, "Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it."
Yeah, that's so true.
You know what I
That's
mean?
so true. Well, I suppose for me, if I won it, it would be a brilliant thing too, and it's more just to I suppose have my career along really in writing songs, and because I've recorded and written albums too and things like that, and self-finance them as so many people.
Got to get an original song off you before you go, definitely.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Paul. And I've written songs over the years. I've written with bands and this and that and the other two, and I just hope that it'll maybe take that off as well.
Yeah. Right, give us the goss on the mentors.
The mentors, okay, one by one.
What are they like?
Jamelia is really nice, very nice person as well. Even
I know
off
you
stage
can't
as
say,
well.
you're not going to say to us here now that they're this, that, or the other. But
Well, the fun thing is they're not. They have to put on a show. First and foremost, it is a show, and when you see them arguing, it's kind of just part of a show that they have to make it interesting for viewers, really and truly. Because if they weren't arguing and they were getting on really well the whole time, it'd get a bit boring to it as well. And they were giving easy scores, well then it'd get a bit boring. Sometimes when they give bad scores, it would be nice if they back that up with a reason why they give a bad score. Whereas it's fine if you give a good score to somebody, you say, well, you're giving a good score, obviously because they sang very well, and then they go on and talk about why it's a good score. But if you give a bad score, like, you should really back it up to help some with their career, so that they know where they're going wrong almost, so that they know better for the next time. Constructiveness as well, because it can be a bit, I can imagine it's a bit downheartening for somebody as well, and it could turn them off music as well, which would be detrimental.
Well, you can't. I say every week to everybody that comes in, and we all know it, that there's so much disappointment in this business.
Yes, there is.
We've all experienced it, and it's just.
Well, it's of course there is, and it's down to the person then as well. You have to be strong. You have to be a strong person in this business, and you have to be not afraid to get criticism, even if it's even if it's not constructive. If someone's just telling you where to go, you have to be strong enough to be able to take that as well. At the end of the day, sometimes they direct things at you, but in the heat of the moment, they can not really mean them, but just say them. And especially with social media, it's very easy to type something very quickly, and it's gone. You can't take it back. Whereas if you thought, if 2 seconds...
for a minute.
If you thought a minute before you typed it, then it's okay. You might not have said that thing. And you're dealing with people who are very, quick to type without thinking about it, impulsive.
Yeah. What's next on The Voice? You're singing live on the 6th of April, is it?
Singing live this weekend.
Are you allowed to tell us anything, or are you sworn to secrecy?
I'm sworn to secrecy. But
right, that's it. Change the subject completely there. That's it. We'll drop that now. Let's have one of your original songs. Come on.
Sure. Go on. Right.
Are you gigging this weekend?
No. Oh, no, I'm playing The Voice this weekend, so I won't be able to gig.
No, you won't be all right.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Okay, well, this song is called Honestly.
Honestly? You sure?
Honestly. It's a word I always use as well.
By the way, do me a favour, would you play this for Lauren?
I will, surely.
Because she's standing there staring at you since we started. Oh, she's gone. No, you can look into the camera because she's going to watch it back when we put this up later on.
Lauren, this is special for you, okay? Don't mind that Paul Cox film. He's not man. Speak
definitely you speak to me. Weigh the water patiently, secretly you reach the sea. There are only words, now they're bind forevermore. There are only words we need. Honestly, honestly. Get away now while you can, hurriedly, frantically. Seek your temple vividly, openly, you speak to me. There are only words that bind our lives through right and wrong. There are only words we need. Honestly, honestly. There are only words that bind our lives through right and wrong. There are only words we need. Honestly, honestly.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
What's your wife's name?
My wife's name is Marion.
Oh, I think I know Marion. I think I probably met her somewhere. I met her ages ago. I think I better met her in here in Cavan. But I just want to tell you, Marion, that there's 6 women standing here. Oh, isn't there? Off camera.
That's a lad.
And, we'll leave him out of it. That's a different story. I'll explain that to you a bit later on. But they're standing there. They were just encapsulated by you there. That was beautiful. David Gates, I thought of when you were playing that there.
David
Red.
Gates. Oh yes, yeah.
That's what it sounded like. It was absolutely. What's on Brendan McCahey's iPod?
What's a brand at the moment? Solomon Burke,
Oh, what's Soul Man?
a soul man. Yeah. At the moment, that's what I'm listed. Solomon Burke, Arcade Fire, the National, Frank Sinatra, Song for Swinging Lovers. What else is on there now at the moment? Yeah, I think probably Can as well.
Yeah, German Autotrock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Krautrock. Yeah,
Yeah, Krautrock.
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
It's
Future
all-
Days. Yeah.
It's all mad stuff. There's a band called Future Islands in America that sound a bit like
Oh wow.
Tom Waits. It's that krautrock type thing, but they're American. It's brilliant.
Oh, it's brilliant music.
Keane Egan,
Yes.
nice guy.
Really
He's probably going to watch this, so you better say yes and look into the camera.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, no, I don't have to think about it. He is a really sound guy. So, he's. Do you know the funny thing? He's very quiet. He's very reserved sort of person. He's not in your face, you know. And even talking to him afterwards and behind the scenes too, he's a very
Very reserved.
reserved sort of guy. Yeah,
Bit like
really is.
yourself.
Yeah, just like me.
Codge.
Who?
Oh no, that's somebody else I was thinking of. Sorry, slip of the tongue. Who was that? Yes. Oh, sorry, we're getting messages in for you now, wishing you the best of luck on the
Oh,
device.
that's really kind. Oh, jeez. Thank you very much.
So you don't know when we can vote for you, what you can do? Or
Oh yeah, well,
or-
the voting line's open on Sunday night after all the songs are finished. Then the voting line's open for about 15 minutes. So then there's a very short space to vote between. But yes, I hope.
Now this
all
is where you
Gavin
do
get
your
behind
pleading
it.
thing. But look
Yeah.
into the camera there and do the pleading thing.
Yeah, well, hopefully all of Gavin can get behind me and maybe some Monaghan too. Would that be okay to use Monaghan?
Oh yeah, everybody, yeah.
Because you know they're good people down there.
Who
too.
was doing what? Oh yeah, well Casey Smith was on here and she's representing the Eurovision. She was on with us a couple of weeks ago, and I know Hazel will be watching tonight, right? But we got she wore leather trousers. I think Rosie has leather trousers on too. Have you, Rosie? She wore leather trousers, so they're saying what you should have done was wore leather trousers in tonight, and that would increase your vote.
Oh, it increased my uncomfortability as well.
Would, bloody right it would. Bloody right. Brendan, thanks a million. The very,
thank
very
you
best
so
luck.
much. You're
Stay
very
with
good.
me, because we've got a couple of videos we're going to play now. This
Brilliant.
is, when you see these girls now, this is brilliant. But the best of luck to Brendan. Don't make sure you vote for him on The Voice. We had Laura May Lennon on a couple of weeks ago
Laura
here.
May, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely girl, yeah,
She was
no
lovely
problem.
too. So I think it's got to be down to you two, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Isn't it, people? Yes, yeah. But the winner will be from Cavan. There's no doubt.
That's fair.
Wait.
Either way, yeah.
Now, if you win,
Yes.
you look into that camera now and you say, Paul Cox, I will be back on the green room if I win The Voice.
Paul Cox, I will be back on the Green Moon if I win The Voice. But only...
No, whether you win or not, I want you back anyway. We all want you back. Because we're going to get right behind you, get the crack going. Right, Brendan, thanks a million.
Thank you so much, Paul. It's
So
a great
we are
pleasure.
now
And thank you
at-
to Cavan TV.
We're going to look at the videos now. And hello to Brezzy and all the gang up there. So
She knows you well, and you, Paul.
Yes, of course. Yeah, we've got to get him on here.
Surely.
Absolutely, we'll get him on the next couple of weeks. Cian was supposed to come on, but the road was a bit wobbly, I think, from here to Sligo or wherever he was going.
Maybe Cian's a bit wobbly from here to Sligo.